Okay, welcome in. Here's your lecture on how to navigate Professor Schuster's Canvas websites. I'm demonstrating with Design 330. The same exact layout and everything applies to all of the classes that I teach. So you can if you notice that your class is different, don't worry. The layout and how it operates is basically the same. So let me go into a student view so that you can see what it looks like. And at least for on the front page. And of course, you know, all of this stuff over here, I would turn off if I were you. I don't think you need all this to-do list and things, but you'll see that basically on your upper left on your navigation bar, there's a few things. There's the home page, modules, discussions, grades, Tech Connect Zoom, ARC resources, and Tech Help. If you want to hide those, it's the three little bars up on the left. Get assignments and turn in work. That's where you go to the modules. This is the link to our online computers if you need to get to our software while you're online. And here is the Zoom link to lab for any students that might be working remotely. And usually I'll say when those are on. Other things you'll see on the home page are, um, how to get a hold of the lectures. Many of my lectures are online, and they are posted in the assignment guide. You find that in Get Assignments and Work. So each week, lectures will be posted in the assignment guide. On-campus lab times are also listed for this particular course. You can see when it is. And then this is general for all of my classes. Students who are enrolled may request to participate fully online if the course you're enrolled in has face to face on campus lab hours. Now, you should know you do get more out of on campus lab hours, and I am more available and I can answer questions more directly, quickly, effectively, and efficiently. But we all realize that that is not necessarily the best for all students. So I will allow you, if you request, you have to send me an email to participate fully online. And I can rescind that approval if it's just not working out. Okay. And by not working out is if you're not able to access the information in an efficient manner that would be best to do in person. Okay? And please, whether you're in class or if you're online, be ready to work when class starts. That means your computers are on, necessary files are open. If you're attending in Zoom, you're online and the chat is working. Be on time. I do not go back and redo lectures. Okay, so that's kind of like the nuts and bolts. Here's a bunch of information about how to get a hold of me. I'm your professor, Randy Schuster, and you can see a little bit about me in this video. I am a mechanical engineer, worked for 20 plus years in industry in mechanical research and design, as well as being an engineering department manager for many of those years. If you need to get a hold of me, I have office hours, which are listed. And you can also go to my appointment calendar. And I've got a link to my personal meeting room on there. That's where the meetings will happen. I send emails to your W number at apps.losrios.edu. Occasionally, I will work through the Canvas system. Announcements get posted at the top of the page. You can email me. Please use this email address when you're emailing me. And I generally answer within 24 to 48 hours on weekdays. Holidays and weekends might take longer. I often ignore my emails on holidays and weekends. Okay, when you're file sharing, however, please avoid my arc.losrios.edu and share it with my W number at apps.losrios.edu. Okay, so how does it work? Every week, everything is set up in modules by each week. There are assignment guides, and in the assignment guide, it tells you what's due every week. And so those are in the modules. However, if you can't figure it out and don't know what to do, ask questions. If you're in lab, ask questions. If you're on email, ask questions. If you're in Zoom, ask questions. And if you have an emergency or just can't make something work, get a hold of me. I'm very flexible. We do want you to succeed. Okay, that is part of the job, is helping you succeed wherever I can. We do have certain holidays where I don't help you to succeed on those holidays. I take them off, and I expect and hope that you will too. And then we've got some resources that are signed by me. There's a folder that will have your assignment guides in it and your workbooks. Assignment guides tell you what to do for each section or assignment or each week. And workbooks are where you present a summary, a visual presentation. You will also need to turn in specific files. So let's go ahead and see what these things look like. You can get to it here. I'm going to pull these down for a moment so that you can see the headings. Find assignments here. That's where you go to find assignments. Those have things called assignment guides and workbooks. It's all in there. Okay, so that's the what to do, and then turning in your work shows up right here. So for week 1, you can see for this particular class will be review of the syllabus and review of some AutoCAD. These are all specific things to turn in. They are files to turn in. Okay. And then in-class participation, you'll see when we get to that in the syllabus that participation is key. It's critical. It is part of your workforce training. That is part of our college mission statement to get you work ready. And participation and being an active part of the team in any job circumstance is important. And so each week you'll see how participation is measured and how to get graded points for it. And then finally, most classes will have something with standards and tech sheet library. So this is where you go just for technical information. My suggestion is that you download every single one of these for future reference. Once the course is over, you will not have access to these again, and you'll want access in the future, potentially. Okay, so those are all of your modules and how it works. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Let's come back over here and let's discussions. You'll rarely need to access those, but sometimes you will. Particularly in the first week, I'll ask you to introduce yourself, but you can go there to check out discussions. If one is required, it will be listed in the assignment guide. Under grades, this is how your grades will look. Every single thing that has a grade is there. Due dates are shown. Status is shown. That's whether it is late or missing. A little flag comes up, and that's important. Your score shows up. And then some feedback items show up. Always be checking on these. So as an example, here's one that says feedback. There's in this case, there's a rubric that says what I got on it. Okay, so there's different types of feedback. Sometimes it's just a note. Please review layer colors for block entities. So be sure to be clicking on these things. And there it is if you want to just see the rubric, what you were given. Most of these have a rubric attached. So be looking at these. This is how you use this. You can print your grades, things like that. Tech Connect Zoom is where you go to get on with me. However, you don't have to join from over here because I've given you the links on the home page. Here's links to the lab, and here's the link to my personal meeting room. So you really don't need to get into Tech Connect Zoom, but I leave it there just in case. ARC resources and tech help. Okay, so there you go. That is how to navigate Canvas for my courses. Whichever course you're in this semester with me, as I said, this one is Design 330, but it works the same for all of the other ones.